All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans.
Let's go, let's go! Check out! 290! Go, 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 go!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Love. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. I got him, man. I got him. I got him. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down. Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
47. We got 26. He's crossing. We're going to 53. Check 26. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long...
Mexico! Hey! Wahoo! 11.
Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Luck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
27.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Get ready.
Now Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lott. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Here's Lott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A toss play to Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott now from the 50. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Luck. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11. Hey, exit. 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Luck. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
Touchdown, defense. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. 4 down. Check. Check that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Love. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Luck now to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, the Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass.
From the gun, here's Love. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
12. Smoke.
Luck on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check, go get him.
Hey, check.
Let's 57's right. All you get is a headache.
Hey, orbit.
Here Here's Luck. Caught here by Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
12. Hey, high 7. 58 is Mike. You go, night. 58 is Mike. 58 is Mike. Hey.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, defense. Hey, zoom. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58. 11. Not today, you are.
Throwing his line toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check nickel. One man. 12. Bravo. 57 Mike 57. Bring it.
Out of the gun, Luck. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Luck. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The 1st down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Luck now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Complete. It's Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Check. 91 is the mark. I got one.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Whip.
Hey, kill.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Bell. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Four down.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Luck. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Houston, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.